Hi guys, Jim Rollo from writingoutloud.com. Today's tip's going to be on how to get the proper amount of oil in your fork tube after you've serviced them. To represent our fork tube, I'm going to use a clear cylinder, and I've got some colored water in here to represent the oil. Now, when you go to fill your fork tubes back up, a lot of times you will get a dimension like 6 inches, and people are confused how that relates to a liquid like oil. Well, they many times guess wrong, and they assume that it means a depth of 6 inches of oil. That's not right. What that dimension is referring to is the distance from the top of the fork tube to the surface of the oil. Okay? The easy way to get that dimension correct is to build a little tool like this. I think I spent all of 12 bucks on this thing, but it starts off with a turkey baster, or in this case I've got a medical suction syringe. I then have 10 inches of flexible tubing. I have 12 inches of rigid tubing. This could be brass tubing, it could be plastic tubing. I happen to have a rigid brake line. This little pink thing is an eraser. I drilled a hole in it so it would slide over this tubing, but it's still kind of a tight fit, so when I slide it, it stays put. Alright, the way you use this is you slightly overfill your fork tube with oil. Then you take whatever your measurement is for your fork tube and measure it on here and slide the eraser down. We'll say 6 inches on this one. We slide it down so we have 6 inches. And I've measured this with a ruler, so it is actually 6 inches. Then you depress the bulb on the turkey baster. Put this into the eraser. Let it out and it'll start sucking oil out. Okay, when you hear that little gurgle, that means the suction is broken, and now you have exactly a 6-inch gap here. So you've got the perfect amount of oil in your tube. It's that easy.